Commander?
Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away.
Damn.
I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Rejected.
Dang.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense,
Damn.
I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
That we'd saved your unit.
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, she actually
If I
said
had
what
been
the
more
option
alert,
said.
we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
Shocking.
You get a gold star, Shepard. You actually freaking said what the dialogue option says you're gonna say.
The
Good job.
ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Oh, Ashley, I like you. Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Oh, really?
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At
Looks like
CSEC,
we got a
you're
rebel
buried
on our
by rules.
hands.
The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Hell yeah.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Oh, really?
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things.
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You'll get over it.
Yeah, just forget about it, man.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
Cool.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Hell yeah.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
I like him too.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's a thing.
Inspect.
It's an
Mako.
M35 Mako. It's a giant tank thingy. Space tank thingy.
Yeah, we're gonna get to drive that better later.
That's the buying things person.
Yeah, I already sold some things, and there's really nothing I need to buy. So, is Tali around here? I guess not.
I have no idea.
Looks like she's not. Is there anything over here? There must be. There's always something. Something discovered. Here's Tali.
There she
Your
is.
ship's
Cool.
amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
This ship's special.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships?
I had no idea
Uh-oh,
that
she's a ship fan.
technology's so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource.
Or maybe you're just a huge
But we don't
otaku.
have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That was frickin' forever ago.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Let's just keep talking to her. I'm
Yeah.
really interested.
She's cool.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla,
Damn.
and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Like what?
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births.
Oh boy.
Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
What's the conclave?
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law.
Ooh.
Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected
Oh,
council
that's
from their
boring.
crew to give them advice and guidance.
You're democratic.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Well, that's neat. Why don't you tell me about your pilgrimage?
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave
Alright,
our
we already
birth
learned
ships
this.
and seek acceptance
Oh, okay.
with a new crew.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
I want to talk about something else, like me leaving.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get
It's
down
just
to
me.
business.
It's interesting how the aliens sort of have a different ways of speaking or accents to distinguish them from humans. But it's kind of like it's not necessarily realistic because really, more than anything else, Tully is just kind of space Russian or something like
Yeah, not Russian, but something.
Eastern European. I don't know, but I don't know.
But yeah. And
It's
then
kind of it's a little silly.
Garrus has that sort of like technology-ish voice. Like, wow, that's
Yeah.
like the worst possible way of saying it, but it's got like that sort of effect on it. So
So
okay.
let's go somewhere and do a thing.
Yeah, let's find the galaxy map and pick a place to go do stuff.
Yeah, stuff. Woo!
Stuff the game. Get to go up on here. Very cool looking.
Oh, this is neat.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, look at that. That's cool as heck.
When was this released?
2006?
Ow.
Or 2007? Anyway, wow. Okay.
It's aged well.
Here's the place. Yeah, I can't wait to see what the next 2 games are like. Artemis Tau, but I guess it doesn't say specifically where we have to go, so...
Well, I guess we'll just have to go to all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, you just like whoosh over there.
Yeah, well, that's the mass relay.
Correct.
Once again.
Oh, and then there's little ones on the little. Oh my god, Nausicaa. I guess they're all named after Greek stuff, but that just makes me think of Miyazaki.
Yeah, me too. Alright, well, let's go.
Gotta start somewhere.
There's another thing there. There's so many things. Gosh. Alright, let's start here then. I guess. Turian insignia recovered. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you don't actually go down to all of them, you just look at them.
I guess so.
This is really in depth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's around here.
Found a gas deposit.
Ooh, is that good?
I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. And this has a large amount of free oxygen. Just astoundingly fascinating. So, okay. Obviously nothing of interest there. But if, I don't know, like, do we just have to, like, look at all these before we find where we're supposed to go? Survey. I guess it makes sense that you have to survey all the places before you find where you're supposed to actually go, but it seems kind of tedious in practice. Or maybe I'm just doing it completely wrong. So we can land here. Alright, so time to pick our squad. I want to give some screen time to the people who we haven't spent a lot of time with. So, if I go with Hayden and Rex, we're really strong with the biotics, but only a little bit for tech and combat, but that should be fine for now.